What is good, guys? We are back in an old abandoned house.
Yep.
This portion of it right here looks like an old office setup. They must have had something going on down here as far as the business, and then they might have lived upstairs or just kind of hung out upstairs when they were in their off time or something like that. But yeah, this is an entire office setup over here. And then upstairs there's just a bunch of cluttered furniture and different kinds of rooms set up in weird ways. We kind of toured through the house already just to check out whether or not there was anybody here or anything cool here to really look at. First impressions, there is a lot of cool old stuff here.
Yeah.
It's kind of a mishmash. The rooms aren't really set up from what I can see at first. But yeah, we're going to get into it. We're going to see what's here and uncover the mystery of this abandoned house. Let's get it.
Let's check it out.
Another thing I've seen a lot of here so far are paintings. There's a lot of artwork, pictures laying around. I like that stuff. That's actually pretty nice, those guys right there. They're exploring. Old stamps, old pictures. Looks like these are old pictures from this house, of this house. Might have been something that they built, because these guys are working on something right here. Look at that. That looks like a place that I would want to explore. Pretty cool. Look at that. Old time construction. Probably somewhere here in New York City. Really cool. That definitely looks like something I would like to get into. A little sticky. Very cool stuff. A couple of memories sitting inside of there, just rotting away. Old Sony radio. This was probably one of the first Sony radios. I use a Sony camera. I'm a fan of Sony. I also have a Sony TV. So yeah, Sony's been around for a little while now. I wonder how old this is. If you know, let me know. Also, there's an old Sony Betamax box. I haven't seen the Betamax itself. Those are Betamax cassettes. Betamax didn't last. VHS was the way to go. That's pretty cool also. It also smells like in this particular part of the office over here, like something has died. I mean, I don't know, like I've only gotten that smell a couple of times and it's led to dead raccoons and things like that, and that's kind of the smell that I'm getting. If you've ever smelled a dead animal, you know the smell. You can't forget about it. It stinks. It stinks like, it's like shit, piss, whatever. I mean, whatever's bad, all mixed in one in a jar. That's what a dead animal smells like when it's been sitting and rotting and the humidity and all that stuff inside of an abandoned place like this. It is the worst. You can't get it out of your nose. This is where the architects used to draw up all their plans, and then they'd store them all in these drawers. That's where they used to keep all their tools. So we got a lot of them here. Yeah, this is the architect's room right here. They have a lot of plans left behind. This whole thing is actually pretty filled with plans. For those of you that don't know what plans are, those are blueprints. So this is where they used to draw up all the blueprints on the houses and buildings, whatever they used to construct here. So this is a pretty big construction company right here. Pretty you know, established at that point. That they had their own architect, and then they were sending out employees and things like that in their own trucks, like I saw inside of those pictures. Also, it looks like they're, you know, they're working on a lot of stuff too. So it was like a all-inclusive company here where they can get things done from blueprint to finish. I wonder why they went under. I really wonder what the actual story is of this business. It seems like a family business at that point, but I really wonder what the story is behind that. I gotta say also, like I always do, I love the lighting. These are really cool. These are like mason jars with these cool old style like gas lantern kind of things going on. There's this one right here, which is a really cool sconce light, which probably had the mason jar there as well. Probably got broken off at some point in time. I love these cool old refrigerators. Look, they stored books inside of it, and they left it open like you're supposed to, so nothing rots inside of it. Because I guess the air gets inside of it, and then I don't know. I don't really know what happens. But you're supposed to keep your refrigerator open when you're storing it. For whatever reason or another, things get bad inside of there. So if you're storing your refrigerator, leave it open. They actually sell brackets that leave it open for you in storage though. But yeah, this is an old kitchen right here. Cool duck. A rolly duck. Look at that. Cool old toy. Just storage. Just threw everything back inside the kitchen. I guess I had no real purpose for it. So I'm just about to turn around and walk out of the kitchen, and I find this cool. I don't really know what this is. It's like it looks like a portable TV radio combo transmitter or something like that. If anybody knows what this is, forget about the date on the Sony radio over there. Well, you can give me that too, but leave this in the comments if you know what this is as well, because I have no idea what this does. Looks like some sort of transistor. Pretty cool. Definitely have never ever seen one of these. So the more and more that I walk around this office area here, I'm thinking that they made turbines. I don't think it was your run-of-the-mill home construction or office construction type company. I think it was they built mechanical things like turbines and stuff like that, things that powered other, you know, pieces. I'm not exactly sure. I just keep on seeing booklets and things that would lead me to believe that they're making some kind of turbines or something like that. It was a different kind of construction company. And also thinking back to the pictures that I checked out over there where I said I might be interested in exploring that tunnel, that might have been the inside of a turbine. So let's see if we could piece the rest of this together. They have a lot of cool lighting inside of here.
Yeah, and like cool lanterns and like, I don't know what you call them, but you'll see them upstairs.
Yeah, I love these.
Yeah, those are cool.
Those are always cool. Those are hard to find.
They're worth a lot of money.
Yeah, they're in antique shops all the time.
Yeah.
We passed by one today in an antique shop. It is pretty cool. You definitely don't see very many of them. Unless somebody has money to have it made.
Look at these things. For like the curtains.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. You see those kinds of window treatments in pretty well off people's homes.
Yeah. Well, you could tell this person had some money. I mean, the location isn't really ideal because you're next to like major roadways, which is...
Yeah. Well, what I'm piecing together here is that this was some kind of turbine construction company. And I saw a bunch of pictures in there where these guys were in what appeared to be a tunnel. But it seems like they were inside of turbines, and I see all these books that would tell you that they were building turbines here, so that's what I came to. At first I thought it was a regular home construction company. Things? So Christy found a patent here from 1937 for a well drilling machine that they must have invented through this company.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. That's a pretty big accomplishment to have something like that probably helped create the infrastructure of what we have today. That's actually, it's really neat to know that this company had done that. But yeah, definitely 1937. Think about that. 81 years, guys, and this place closed in 2012. So this company had a history for about 75 years of being in business. It's a pretty good long time.
Yeah.
I really wonder what must have happened to make, a successful seeming company. Like, it seemed like they were pretty successful, being that they have patents and all kinds of things going on with turbines and stuff like that. What would make everything just fall out from the bottom and everything goes away like that?
They sold it to a larger company, and then something might have happened with the owners. I mean, there's endless possibilities of what happened.
Could be. This could be old records from an old company before it's sold. So they might, the people that took it over might not have needed all the old paperwork or something like that. So they might have left it here, and then, like you said, the person that was in control of this might have passed away or
something.
Yeah, just didn't care anymore. No piano. Is it like electric?
I don't know. I think
yeah, it has
so. Yeah, it's an electric.
Does it have a cord there? No. Is this a cord? No, it's for the lamp. Huh.
Probably tune it up.
Yeah, it's really out of tune.
Yeah, you gotta tune it up in the back, I guess. But that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's hidden. Hidden in the table. You would have never known it was there if you didn't look. This is one of the rooms upstairs that I said was just packed with old furniture, old everything really. There's a bunch of old dishes and glassware, all kinds of stuff in that cabinet right there. These old lanterns, teapot. I love the lanterns. Lighting. Old chair. More kettles. That's actually, is that cast iron? That might be, I don't know. Brass. But yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff just stored around here. I don't want to get close to those mattresses. All kinds of files and furniture. Those old ottomans. It's got to be worth some money. All these pieces of furniture, the shelving, and it's definitely still in really good condition. Definitely some things worth value in here. Also, there's the 1985 to 1986 expense reports. I'm starting to also get the smell of death inside of this room as well, so I'm gonna make my way out of it because I don't like smelling that. Looks like somebody might have been staying in this room here. Looks like he might have been kind of recent. Sleeping right on this bed. Disgusting. I guess when you have no place else, this is the best.
This room is really pretty. I like the wallpaper and the way that it was set up. It's one of the reasons why we wanted to come here.
This is definitely the best room in the entire upstairs. Actually, there's one more kind of interesting room I took a peek at while we were going through this place. But definitely this piano and the wallpaper with all the pictures and everything set up behind it, it actually looks really cool. It actually looks like most of the places that we've been in that have just been packed out looking like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's also a picture of a sad dog next to a bed. I think the person that owned this home was a big dog lover, because I see a picture of a dog, a painting of a dog, in every single room in this home. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. We're dog lovers, so thumbs up to that guy. Wow, this is a pretty. It smells like shit in here, but it is a pretty kind of cool bathroom. I like this whole shower thing that they got going on here. I definitely don't like the smell of what's coming out of there. So we're gonna get the hell out of here. Cool subway tiles though. Disgusting smell. This is where they used to murder the children. Look at this shit. Damn.
It's like an antique store.
It is. Look at all this. This kind of stuff my aunt has.
It's like Rustic.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Look at this. It's like a little hideout. Fireplace. Old ashtray. Old chair. You picture the old man just chilling here in the rocking chair smoking a cigar. Or a Camel.
Why does he have to be old? You know, people don't like when you call them old, Rob.
Well, I mean, what am I supposed to call somebody that's
Has this stuff?
old?
Elderly.
Okay.
I think is the proper term.
I can imagine an elderly person sitting here with a Camel 100. Look at that fireplace. Look at how old it is. Like how well done it is. It's so nice. Like look
Tell
at.
that the mantle was like tree bark.
It was. This is all tree bark. A lot of it's fallen off.
That's cool.
But it's like they just ran, the tree through the mill, you know, through the giant saw there, and they left all the bark on the side. Probably lacquered, finished the top. But yeah, this is old school.
Well, look at this chest. Or
Yeah.
I don't know if
It's
it
got
opens.
bird shit all over it.
I know, I don't want to
So
touch
open it with your foot.
I don't think I can.
Firewood.
Firewood.
So that's a really classy firewood trunk right there. That's really cool, actually. It's like soldiers.
Battling.
Yeah, battling and like pulling stuff up this hill. You got cannons over there. Really cool,
what the
really
top looked
detailed. Very detailed. Do not see anything like that anymore. Like Chrissy said, it's like an antique shop here. Look at that.
You see the lights though?
Yeah.
They have like really cool lighting. It's like medieval looking. I like the lanterns.
They have lanterns like that all over the place. They really do have cool lighting inside of this house.
Like even the one hanging from up here.
That's for a horse. Oh.
It's a light.
Yeah, but it like holds a saddle or something like that for like a horse setup, for riding setup. So that's kind of cool that they did that. I've never seen anything like that.
And the clock.
Oh, grandfather clock.
Wow. So
just out of the few pieces that we just ran across right now, I'm sure there's some money sitting inside of this attic right here. It's pretty crazy. Even these chairs, they got to be worth a lot of money. Like, you don't see this kind of stuff anymore, especially built this way anymore. Maybe replicas, but I mean, shoot, I mean, damn, why did they just leave all this stuff in here like this? Pretty crazy to me. Pretty crazy.
you could tell that the owner had guns because there's a bullet on the floor there. And then there's like little target practice papers over here. Could still be a gun somewhere over here.
Mm-hmm. We have found guns in homes that we've explored before, but yeah, I don't think the guy was shooting up here. I think he was probably just storing it. I'm not seeing any spent shells or any holes in walls or anything like that. So I don't think he was a crazy guy just sitting back here blasting off shots. But yeah, sometimes you find bullets and other times you find guns. Yeah.
What?
Again.
It's Hershey breakfast cocoa. It's like a really old can.
Yeah. Is
cool.
it? It's chocolate milk. They have nails inside of it. But it's all chocolate milk.
It's cool. And look at the books. Antiques.
Mm.
They're all like antique books.
Yeah. This house is filled with antiques.
I wonder if...
Does it like go to the pieces?
Is that downstairs? No.
No. This isn't here. This is just like the old catalogs and things like that, so you could find out, kind of like eBay back in the day, I would assume. You could find out what you have, whether or not it's worth money, or buy things in the back.
No, they're like ads.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now you can go on computer or antique shops.
Yeah.
There's tons of them. Oh, see, there's more bullets on the windowsill.
Hmm. Alright, smells like bird shit up here. It looks like bird shit up here too, because there's bird shit all over that. We're gonna make this attic a quick piece of this video. Look at this. I want to know what's inside of that trunk, but I don't. So it's probably going to remain a mystery. I just don't want to open it. It's covered in shit. It doesn't feel like there's really anything inside of it, so we're going to leave it at that. Wow. Pretty cool. Looks like some clockwork, some radio transistor equipment, another either part, or I think it's one that hangs on the wall, a clock that hangs on the wall. It's really cool. Looks like this is like a little like project room or something like that. Alright guys, so that's the end of this explore. Made it around this whole entire office / old house. I'm assuming that in its latter stages it was a office for this construction company that built turbines. I mean, we kind of found out some of the history about this place, which really makes it cool. It wasn't really filled, well, I want to say it was filled with stuff, but it wasn't neatly organized like some of the homes that we go in. It was a little bit dirtier than some of the homes that we go in as well. Covered in bird crap and all kinds of other stuff. But it was really cool that we got to learn the history behind it, which is kind of unusual for some of these places because we don't really know who occupied the spaces. Being that they left all their paperwork and things here, pictures and stuff like that, we were able to kind of piece together a little bit of the history of this place, which was pretty interesting. They started a patent here. They were around since at least 1937. That was the earliest date that we were able to catch out of it. They were here until 2012. So it was here for about 75 years, and which is pretty amazing at that point, you know, that you have a company for 75 years. It seems like it was a small business, and that kind of leads me to believe that they kind of started to struggle at that point, like most small businesses do, when, you know, there's big corporations that come in and, you know, have thousands of people and lawyers and big teams to get them bids and all kinds of things like that. Just kind of shakes the tree of the, you know, small corporation there. But anyhow, this was a really, really good explore. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave us comments because we love to hear from you. And we will see you at the next spot. Peace.